Hey guys, Team Career here, coming at you with another deck profile. Today we are going to be focusing on a Purple Good S Stuff deck. It's pretty darn nice, but we haven't seen a lot of purple in set 1.5. Before we get into the list and how fun it actually is, here is a message from our sponsor.
Hi guys, what's going on? Just here to tell you about Ultimate TCG. Whether your game be Digimon, Vanguard, Dragon Ball, Final Fantasy, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Ultimate TCG has all the deck box, card sleeves, and cards you need to level up your game experience and take it ultimate. And especially at the moment, using code TCHIT505, that's TCHIT505, you can get 5% off on all orders. Ultimate TCG, give it a go. Now straight back to the video.
So yeah, let's get straight into the list. So as I mentioned, we are running a purple list and we are running some of the new cards that came out for purple in 1.5. Purple didn't actually get a lot in 1.5, but the things that they did get were pretty darn nice for consistency. So we have for our babies 4 Demi-Meramon and 1 Yamon. So we'll look at Demi-Meramon. It's of course a level 2 baby and it has the inherited effect of on deletion, trigger, draw 1 card and then trash 1 card. So this is nice because it's really nice filter for your hand, but also it helps you get your requirements of having cards in your trash, which you really need in this deck. You really need to be able to get the pieces that you want in your trash. So it's really nice for consistency and that's why we're running 4 of it. For Yamon, Yamon is a basic plus power card and not a bad baby all in all. It has the inherent effect of, during your turn, while you have 5 or more cards in your trash, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. So you're usually going to have this if you pass the very first turns of the game. So just being able to get that plus 1000 DP is really nice, especially because we're running some of the megas in the deck that are from set 1.0 that have 11k base. So looking at our rookies, we are starting off with 3 Tapiamon. So I would normally run 4, but this list, because of the things that we're running, I think 3 is perfectly fine. It has a play cost of 3, a Digivolve cost of 0, and a DP power of 2000. It has the very simple effect of on deletion, draw 1 card. Really nice, really good in this deck because you end up drawing a lot of cards from all of your abilities and you just get to the pieces that you want to get to and you just get value and value and value. So this really, really adds to that. It's nice in this deck because you end up swinging with your rookies at times, which is something you don't see yourself doing a lot in other decks, but you get a lot of value back from them. Speaking of value, we have a really, really strong value card in the deck, which is Gabumon. Gabumon is a play cost of 3 with a Digivolve cost of 0. It has a DP power of 2000 and it has the inherited effect of on deletion, trigger, draw 2, and then trash 1. So it's very similar to the baby. But you draw 2 instead of drawing just 1, so you do gain the value from that. The main value again from that is being able to choose the actual cards that you want to trash as well. So you can get cards to your hand like your options cards, which are really, really strong, and drop cards that you want to re-summon because that's what this deck can do, and that's what purple focuses on a lot. And we also now are running 4 Impmon. So we're actually running 4 Impmon. Most lists are running 3, but we're running it because of Beelzemon, and we'll look at Beelzemon a bit later. But 4 Impmon in general is just a really nice card. It's got a play cost of 3, Digivolve cost of 0, DP power of 1, and it has the undeletion effect of trash the top 3 cards of your deck. So trashing cards from the top of your deck is really nice, again, because you want to be able to get them pieces in your trash. Also, its name is really important for Beelzemon, as we will see later. And to finish off our rookies, we are running 3 Candlemon. So we really like Candlemon because we really like the on-play cost of 2s, just the vanillas. Being able to lock your opponent to 1 memory is really nice, and it's just really good value to play a card for 2. Cannot complain with that rookies. I really, really enjoy Purple's rookies. But next, we will look at our champions, and we have some really strong champions, especially in the form of Devimon. I know you said Demi-Vmon, but Devimon. Devimon is a play cost of 6. It has a Digivolve cost of 2, DP power of 4000, which is a little bit so-so with Shine and Alteress being in the meta so much right now. But it has the beautiful effect of Retaliation, which if you don't know what that is, it's when this Digimon is deleted after losing a battle, delete the Digimon it was battling. it's like poison in a lot of other games. It also has the inherited effect of retaliation too, so you can give all of the ultimates and your megas it too, which is really darn strong. It's nice. It's really nice. Consistent in purple. We are finishing off our champions with Vilemon. So Vilemon is just a basic blocker. It's a 5 cost with a Digivolve cost of 2. It has DP power of 6,000. I struggle to get that one out. It has blocker and lose 2 memory. So this deck really needs stuff like this for defensive purposes. We have a lot of ways to like flood the board and stuff like that, but being able to have this defense against things that are rushing you is really darn nice. Next up, we will take a peek at our ultimates. We are running for Lady Devimon. Lady Devimon came out in set 1.5 and it's brilliant, to be fair. It has a play cost of 8, a Digivolve cost of 3, DP power of 8,000, and it has the when Digivolving effect of trigger, draw 2, and then trash 2 cards from your hand. So it's all about consistency and filtering through your hand to get the things that you specifically want. Also, putting the cards in your hand that you want in your trash into the trash. It also has the inherited effect of, during your turn, once per turn, when you use an option card, you can delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. That's really, really nice because being able to delete the small things in this game is really darn strong. And we have 8 options cards in this deck and ways to filter those options again and play them really cheap and simple. So being able to get some cheap removal and some inherited removal is really nice, to be fair. We are now, finishing the rest of our ultimates. We cannot forget Chimeramon. I really love Chimeramon, and I think it's the biggest staple in purple because of how impactful it can be. It's a on-play cost of 7 with a Digivolve cost of 3 and has 7,000 DP, which is normal for an ultimate, but it has the amazing on-play effect of you may delete one of your other Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 5s. So this is really strong because you can delete a rookie, which means you're going to get all the other effects going off, such as like on deletion trash or on deletion draw, but also deleting your opponent's ultimate in turn for you destroying a rookie is really darn strong because it can slow your opponent down a lot. So you can play this, and even if your opponent goes to, for example, 6, then they're building something back up, but then you're going to put a mega on top of this next turn possibly, which again just means that you're ahead, and there's just a lot of value because not only that, you're putting that card into your trash, which means you have options to get that back out if you need to. So onto our megas, we are running 3 Paidamon. It is a 12 cost mega with a Digivolve cost of 3 with a DP power of 10,000. It has the retaliation effect, which we talked about before, which is really strong. But it has an amazing on-play effect of you may play up to 2 level 4 or lower purple Digimon cards from your trash without playing their memory cost. Any on-play effects on the Digimon played with the effects don't activate. So you can get any rookie and any of your champions. Being able to get a Devimon from Paidamon always feels insane and feels fantastic, and it's something that we look to do. So obviously it being a 12 cost on play is harsh and can be like, you don't want to give your opponent that much, but it can really just swing the games and be able to get you that wide board that you sometimes need in this deck to win. So next we'll look at Beezlemon. So obviously we talked about Beezlemon and the importance of running Impmon because of it. And that's because Beezlemon has an ability of, while you have 10 or more cards in your trash, your Impmon can Digivolve into this card in your hand for a memory cost of just 4, and you ignore all of the Digivolution requirements. So you can go from Rookie to Mega just because you have 10 cards in your trash, which you're going to eventually have. Also, because Impmon's going to go to the trash of the on-deletion effect, you can bring this back with other effects and then go into a Beezlemon, which is just really nice. Also, Beezlemon has the ability of, when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Even more removal in this deck, which is weird because you wouldn't think that purple would be so strong in removal, because it's like, when you look at it, you're like, yeah, just bring stuff from the trash back. But it's actually a really, really strong control-esque deck because you draw so many cards, you have so many removal options, and you have ways to flood your board, giving your opponent a really difficult time and like hard situation to have to deal with. I really like Beezlemon, I really, really do. It's beautiful artwork too. Speaking of beautiful artworks, we have 2 Lilithmon in this list. So Lilithmon is a card that has been seen since set 1, and it's going to get even stronger next set 2. If you don't have 1 or 2 copies of this card, it might be worth actually picking it up if you're looking to play purple. So it has a play cost of 12. It is a Digivolve cost of 3 with a DP power of 11,000. It has the when digivolving effect of, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you may return up to 2 purple options cards from your trash to hand. So this is what we were talking about, being able to filter your options cards back to your hand and replay them again. But not only that, it has the during your turn, once per turn effect of, when you use an options card, gain 2 memory. So we actually run 2 cost option cards in this deck as well, which means that you end up playing that card effectively for free, which is really, really strong value, because you're just going and going and going, and it starts getting turbo out if no one can deal with your Lilithmon, to be honest, because you can just end up playing things for cheaper or for free, which you never want your opponent to be doing. To finish with our Digimon, we are running 2 Millenniumon. Millenniumon is effectively right now a Omnimon-esque version for purple. So it's a 15 play cost with a Digivolve cost of black or purple 6, and it has 13,000 base DP, which is low on the low end for a level 7, but it can wipe out most megas right now. But it has a really nice when digivolving effect of, return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of the deck, trash all of your opponent's Digivolution cards under that card. Really, really darn strong. But it also has an amazing on deletion effect of, if this card had Digivolution cards, you may play this card from your trash without playing its memory cost. That's on deletion. So this effectively has 2 lives. It comes back once it has been destroyed once, which means your opponent has to deal with it twice, and it is a really, really strong removal option for you. It can really help you, like, again, turbo out. So one thing that I said, like, I do find myself doing with the Millenniumon is, because Paimon puts your opponent on so much memory, they can usually try and climb all the way up to a mega from that. And if they haven't removed your Paimon and then you play the Millenniumon on top of it, you just removed all of the added value that they thought they were getting, because you gave them a lot of memory, and you still have a white board if they haven't dealt with it. Really, really nice. Speaking of really, really nice, we have our option cards. We have 4 Night Raid in the deck. So Night Raid is a 2 cost options card that has the main effect of, play 1 purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any on-play effects that the Digimon don't activate. It also has the security effect of, activate this card. So as we were talking about Lilithmon, this is the card that you end up playing for free with Lilithmon, because it's a 2 cost and you gain 2 memory from Lilithmon too. This is effectively a 2 cost, play any rookie in your trash for free. Well, for 2. So you get your rookies out cheaper, but if you have Lilithmon out, you get them out for free. Really, really nice card. Really, really nice. To finish off our options cards, we are running 4 Trump Sword. Trump Sword is the purple version of Gaia Force in its own way. It's a 7 cost options card with the main effect of, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. Really, really strong. Just being able to remove, like, for example, the card that I always see getting sniped with Trump Sword is Ceresmon, because they never really swing with it because they want to keep it up so you don't attack into it. And just being able to Trump Sword and just say, okay, bye, is really darn strong. Also, because you have so many things, your opponent's usually trying to build a board and then swing. So you can really punish that. It also has the security effect of Activate It, which is, again, really strong, because if your opponent swings and they haven't swung with something else yet and you get this in your thing, you can remove it, and it can save you the game or really put your opponent behind. Next, we will finish the list with our Tamers. We are running 3 Mat Ishida. So Mat Ishida is a 4 cost tamer with the start of your turn effect of, if you have 2 memory or less, set your memory to 3, which, as we know, and if you have played the Digimon TCG before, memory chug right now is really darn strong in the meta, and just how people are playing, they're trying to lock you to as low memory as possible. So just getting up to 3 is really nice. It also has the on-play effect of, return 1 purple Digimon card or purple option card from your trash to your hand. Really, really nice, because as we talked about, being able to filter through your hand and your trash and choose what you need to do and what you need in that scenario is really, really nice. It also has the security effect of, play this Digimon, play this card without paying its memory cost. But yeah, that is our purple good stuff-esque deck. I really like it. What is your favorite card in purple? Let us know below. I think mine has to be Beazelmon, just because of the artwork. I just think it looks fantastic. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to comment down below, like and subscribe, and we hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks.
Crit Hit Games are a gaming cafe that specialise in everything tabletop, whether your passion be D&D, whether it be board games, or whether your passion be card games like us. Crit Hit has something for you. What they also have is a store. Once COVID regulations have passed and we can all go back, I would recommend visiting in Liverpool.
That store has some of the most friendly and welcoming staff that you could ever ask for. So guys, please go and support Crit Hit, especially because they're supporting you. What they have done is they've gone out on their own and they've supplied us with a discount code for you all. What the discount code is Crit Hit Digi-Team. I'll leave that on the screen for you. So go through the store, pick up your miniatures, put that in at the checkout, and you're all ready to go. So, see you next time, guys.